The universe as it is with all its inputs, whether it is bigger or smaller, one has to accept it. We cannot compare the abilities, the capacities, the sizes, the qualities, the quantities for anything. In a long way, so the comparison, the bigger, the biggest, we have to do it. But why all the things are not bigger? That we should not think. Why all the things are not the same tall? That is what just earlier to this I have already talked. What is it on the story? The salesman was sleeping under the banyan tree, right? So if at all that big pumpkin falls on him, not one, several, what would be the condition of that salesman? You know it now. So the bigger thing should be there, the smaller thing should be there. And wherever they are to be put, they are put in a very wisely, very in a planned manner it has been put. And let us not think why he is not like me. Why am I not like him? No way. We are we. I am me. And you are you. That's all. Let us not try to become the other. Whatever talent you have, that you have to show by yourself. You have to bring it up. No doubt you have to bring it up. And let us not imitate others. If at all we are imitating others, we remain jokers. We cannot become that. So that is what we are having in this poem. What is the poem here? Under C4, we have I am special and so are you. I am special. And at the same time, you are also special. That way we have to think. It is not that I am special, you are none. No. And at the same time, you should not feel that you are special and I am none. No. Because the squirrel has to do certain thing and the mountain has to do certain thing. And your needle has to do certain thing and your sword has to do certain thing. So that we have learned. Many of our sons, Kabir Das, Sur Das, they have said. Right? Only bigger people are the people and smaller people are not people. That kind of disparity, discrimination we should not do. And this is the girl, that is the boy. No. Because everybody is he himself or she herself. I myself and you yourself. We are there. So let us see what the poet wants to say about this here through this poem. I am special and so are you, and so are you. What does it say about? I am special and so are you. Imagine just how boring the world would be if Mother Nature believed in uniformity. All living things the same in color and shape, the ant and the ape. See, the Mother Nature wanted to give you some variety, some colorful. Suppose everything is black and white, or everything is yellow, yellow, or everything is green, green, or everything is only red. You will be surely bored out of that color. And your ant and the ape, both are the same size. So what would happen? Certainly you would not like it. And hence the Mother Nature has that kind of differences. Not that you have to show you are different than what I am. No. Because to entertain you, the Mother Nature has brought something. If not seeing everything equal, you may get bored. It is not that because he is black, if at all he is black, you can understand that you are fair. Because he is dark. Because he is a failure, you are successful. If I am not failure, you can never be a successful man. Everybody would be successful. And so it is a nature. The drawing, the planning, the projection, everything of this creation on this earth, it is well planned and then produced. So, a leopard and a bear, a watermelon and a pear, the birds soaring high, the clouds floating by, the leaves on every tree, the fish in every sea. And as a further blow to individuality, hey, maybe even you and me, wouldn't life be a tragic shame if everything looked, felt, smelt exactly the same? You see, the sound and here the letters, right? We feel, we will be embarrassed, we can't like it. We don't like it. We may not like it. No question of may not. We don't, that's all. Why? If a fish and the water and the leaves and ape and the ant, everything there, if it is the same color, same size, we don't like it. Because the earth has different things. Right? The creation is different. Then only we are enjoying it. If at all you appear just like me, or I appear just like you, then so-called these pictures in double action pictures would not have been there. Hello brother, picture would not have been there. Is it not? So likewise, what is the thing is, maybe there are one or two cases of equal appearance, but everything on this earth cannot look, appear, or felt, or smelt exactly same. No. And if it is so, it is, we can't bear it. Right? Thank God that we all have our own shapes and sizes. Let us thank the God, because I am myself. You are yourself. And for that we have to thank the God. And let us not scold God. Oh God, why like that? You have given so much of money to that gentleman and you have not given me anything. Don't do that. Because you don't have money, people recognize that man of having money. So, because you are you and I am me, let us thank God. Because people can recognize me from you and you from me. If not, they cannot recognize you and me separately. If at all you do certain thing, they will put me in jail. Or if I do something nonsense, they may beat you. So let us thank God for His creation, planning and production and projection, everything. He has very nicely done it. With different looks, talents and surprises. See, talents and surprises and looks, everything is different because of Him, and so let us thank God. Each with a special strength and maybe a weakness, and that's what gives us our uniqueness. That is our uniqueness. To be poor is my uniqueness. To be talkative is my uniqueness. Because if everybody is speaking, who is the listener? So there should be people listening to you, then only you can speak. And so his attitude is different. His attitude is listening. And your attitude is to speak. You are speaking. If both of you speaking, who will hear? Who will listen to? Right? So, everybody's ability, everybody's capability, everybody's this one, everything is separate. Because we should recognize the existence. If not, I cannot recognize you. If at all you are looking just like me, how can I recognize you? Right? So, the talent should differ. The intelligentsia should differ, and IQ should differ, EQ should differ, everything should differ. Then only we can understand each other. I have got friends who are fat and friends who are tall. You see, you have many friends who are very fat and who are very tall. Then you know yourself that you are not such fat, that you are not such tall. If you are also a tall, then you may not be knowing that other fellow is tall. And so you should be not tall, not fat, but you should have them who have these qualities. Friends who are skinny and some who are small. There are people having skinny, that means very thin. Skinny is thin. And who are very small, then only you can pose yourself big. And he is thin, so you can say, I am not thin, I am fat enough. And there is fat man, then you can say, I am not as fat as him. I am okay, I am normal. That way, this comparison, at least for comparison's sake, you should have somebody with different qualities. Right? That means you are learning your own qualities by seeing others. If that fellow is also same, then you may not be knowing what you are. Friends who are gawky, friends who have grace, people, they are very proud, and friends who are very mild. And then you adjust yourself between these. You may not be very proud and very mild, not very sober, not very angry. You would be some way between these two. You can adjust yourself, you can assess your existence there. Some who are slow and some with their pace. Some are very slow in everything and some are very fast in everything. Then you can set your pace. Yes, I should not be so slow as him. I should not be so fast as this fellow. And so you can tune yourself, fine tune yourself. Friends who wear glasses or use a wheelchair. Now you see the other category. Friends who uses glasses. And maybe now every other child has the glasses now. Within a pair of students if you take, one may not be having glasses, the other may be having glasses. But when I was a student of class 10th or 9th, hardly there were any students having spectacles. And I used to have. And they used to call me blind fellow. He cannot see anything. By chance, if I just tumble over some certain thing, we said now he's a blind fellow and so he's stumbling. That way, the people used to tease me. Don't bother for that. Because I am blind, you could able to identify that yourself, that you are having eyes. And even blind fellows are not special. We should not treat them as a special. And they want that they are equal to you. And again what they said, they said that they are more capable than what you are. I questioned them, how are you more capable than what I am? He said, can you make your day and night? I said, no. How do you make your day and night? Hello, during the day when sun is there, you are working. And during night when sun is not there, you are sleeping. But whenever I feel like working, it is my day, maybe night for you. And whenever I feel like sleeping, it is my night. That way I arrange my day and night, where you are not independent to make your day and night, I am independent to make my day and night. That way he asked me, questioned me and challenged me. Then I have to agree, yes, they are. May not be superior, may not be inferior, they are equal. Let me not treat them as inferiors. So here on this universe, maybe you are blind, maybe you are lame, you don't have something, you are not inferior. Why so far? Javelin throw in Paralympic Olympiads. Javelin throw, one hand is not there for him. And he got the, what we call as a gold medal in Paralympics. And you are also there. You are just adjust yourself with bronze and your silver medals. So what I mean to say, if not they are superiors, let them not be treated as inferiors. they are at par with us. They are not special. They are equal. Right? So, friends who wear glasses or use wheelchairs, friends who wear braces or funny things in their hair, friends whom I help and friends who help me, but friends forever as we were meant to be. These are all my friends, maybe handicapped, maybe blind, maybe something. And sometimes I help them, sometimes they help me. And these are all friends alone. These are all equal. Why? Because they want to be friends. They mean to be friends. So, some are really brainy, ahead of the rest, scoring superbly in every class test. Some are winners in many other ways, in music, dancing, painting, or on the sports days. Again the same thing. On the sports day, my friend, he used to play very good football and he was decorated with many medals. He is a champion, my friend. And at the same time, in all the other curricula, I used to stand first. And I am also decorated with many gifts. And if at all I take part in that football match, I am nil. If at all he comes and takes part here in the competition, he may be nil. So there are certain areas wherein he is faster and I am slow. And there are certain areas where I am faster, he may be slow. And so we are all equal, friends only. Right? And now I may be some may be scoring very good in their academics. And some may be scoring very well in their sports area, in the playground. Dancing, music, acting, and all other curricula, they may be very active. Right? So then there are others who might not win any prizes, but watch out, they too are full of surprises. That's because each of us is one of a kind, specially created, specially designed. They may not win anything, but they enjoy whatever you do. They give an applause to you. They clap for your success. Then you are becoming success. They may be sitting in the gallery as a spectator. If he is not there, what are you? You are none again. So, they are also equal. They feel the surprise. Yeah, my friend, this great footballer, my friend, he scored 10 out of 10 GPA. That way, they support you. Their support will be always there. They may not be winning any prize, but because of them, you are winning the prizes. Because they say, yeah, you should get good marks now. That way they encourage you. Right? So, then there are others who might not win any prize, but watch out, they too are full of surprises. That's because each of us is one of a kind. Because of them, each of us is one of a kind, one of the winners because of them. Especially, yes, that's because each of us is one of a kind, specially created, specially designed. Our own designing is specially made by God. And we have been created specially for doing a certain thing. We do it in a special manner. Then others are getting through whatever they are. If everybody is equal, if everybody wants to sit in a palanquin, everybody wants to sit, enjoy in the palanquin, who will bear it? There should be bearers of the palanquin, right? And everybody wants to enjoy the flight in the aeroplane. If there is no pilot, who will do that? How can you enjoy? The pilot should be there. He will be responsible for your safety, everything. You are enjoying backside and being in the front, he is worried about your well-being. So that should be there. Because I am there, remaining everything is running. That is the speciality of each and every human being and his birth and his creation. So, we each have a purpose, each have a role, each with a dream, each with a goal. We each are different, special, rare, each an answer to a special prayer. See what kind of philosophy has been just put into these 4 lines. What is that one? We each have a purpose, and so we are here. The main purpose of me being here is to teach. And the main purpose of your being there is to learn. Very simple. And so we both are here. If not, who are you for me? And for you, who am I? Very simple equation it is. Right? Everybody has his own purpose. And next what we have? Each have a role. You have to play your role. What are the roles you play? Shakespeare very clearly defined it. 7 ages of a man. First of all, you are an infant. You have to act that. Then school-going boy. Then a youth. Then a grown-up person. Then married person. Then judging everything. Oh, don't do like this. Hey, if you go like that, that kind of a thing. Then old age, leaving your teeth, leaving your eyesight, leaving your what you call as hearing power, sans teeth, sans ears, sans eyes, everything. Again, you go into the same stage as the first one. What is that one? Childish, and here again you are childish, yeah. And you will be in the bed again, and you will be wetting your bed again. Lastly, every door and window of your body is opened, and whatever is there, the content of that life goes off. These are the acts. You have to go through this. Not only going through, you have to enact these things. And so, each has a role. You may be a doctor, you have to play that. You may be a teacher, you may be an actor, you have to do that. You may be a mother, a father, a sister, a brother, whatsoever. You are put into that role. You have to act it. There is no other go. You cannot go. You have a role, each with a dream. The role is not empty one. It has a dream. What is that one? Yes, I want to become this. Aim. I want to do this. That way you have your dreams, your own aims. Each with a goal. Only aim will not do. You have to reach your goal. I want to become that. You have done this, next goal is that. You have done that, next goal is that. That way you have to set your goals. Then you will reach to a highest peak. From there you see everything. And that everything appears to be very pleasant. Uphill task is very difficult. And when you have already walked the complete thing and you have reached that height, believe me, you will enjoy over there. Why? Already you have come across all the difficulties and you reached over there. Right? So, you have the goal. We each are different, special, rare. We are all special and different. We are rare. You may not find a person like me. I am rare. I may not see a person, a boy like you. You are rare. Right? So this rarity, this variety, it is there in this creation. So, love who you are. In life, have an aim. Be happy to be special, not boringly same. Be who you are. Do what you do. We are all really special because I am I and you are you. That is the poem. I question certain people, what do you want to become? I want to become Sachin Tendulkar, sir. Why Sachin Tendulkar? Why don't you become more than that? Why don't you become you yourself? I want to become our Modi sir, Prime Minister Modi sir. Why? You may become Prime Minister, but why Modi alone? Why not you yourself? He may be your model, no doubt. Sachin Tendulkar is your model idol, right? And PM Modi is your idol. I don't dispute on that. But you should be you, and when I am me, you should be you. Because we are special, we are very rare, people may not get us, like us. Because people are enjoying, entertaining, and they are bearing us. Means what? We are special. We are very rare. People cannot get this kind of a commodity anywhere. May not. What may not? They don't get it, I know. I am special. That way you should feel yourself. Every minute, every hour, every day, every moment of your life, you should feel that you are special. So you see, the poem totally, it talks about your life, and it, what we can say, injects energy into you. When I am reading itself, I am feeling that. So when you read it and understand it, it is really very, what we can say, inspiring poem we can say. So love who you are. Don't try to love others. Try to love yourself first. अरे उसके पास है यार, मेरे पास नहीं है. उसके पास होगा. For that you should not undermine yourself. तुम नीचे नहीं गिर गया. You are you. आप ही हो. ये पहले सीखना है. मैं अपने को कितना कदर करता हूं, कितना इज्जत देता हूं. Self respect has to be given. Then you can do wonders in this world. Wonders only occur when you regard yourself equal to everybody, or if not, you are a bit superior to everybody. That way you have to think. And I have told you an example. A blind boy challenged me. I am superior to you, sir, he said. How come? Question. He said, you cannot make your day and night. I can make my own day and night, sir. So, I am down. So, everybody should have that kind of a feeling that I am equal to everybody, if not I am superior. And again, superior complex you should not cultivate it in yourself. That becomes an ego. Ego we should not carry. Even if it is 2 grams of ego, 2 grams. Continuously if I carry here in my hand, right? At a certain time, this hand starts paining for only 2 grams. And I can lift 10 kg. But 2 grams of ego I have here. After certain time, it will be paining and it may become paralyzed. Right? So don't get that emotion, that ego within you. You are superior, no doubt. But don't become egoistic. So lastly, be happy to be special, not boringly same. I am not same. I am special. That way be happy. Be who you are. Whatever you are, continue to be like that only. Do what you do. You do whatever you want to do. Don't discontinue because he said like that, I am going to change. No, don't do that. Hear whatever they say, but do whatever you want to do. Suniye sabki, kariye man ki. This is the what we call muhavara in our Hindi. So hear everybody, but you do whatever you want to do. Then we are all really special. We all will become special. Why? Because I do special. I hear everybody, but I do some certain things special. Because I am I, and you are you, and so I am special. That way you should think always. Now, after having read this poem, after having understood this poem, then what we have here, and this poem has been contributed by Trinayani towards creating awareness in diversities and disabilities, written by Vanessa Hurry. Visit www.390org. This is the poem from that. And it has a great philosophy. You are a human, be human. Right? Failures may come. And people may show you that you are very inferior. Maybe. But you should not lose yourself because people say I am inferior. No. Don't submit to themselves because you are special. Your birth itself is special. You have certain thing to do. Very specially you have to do it. Right? So here, based on your understanding of the poem, have a group discussion on the topic. You have to discuss it. Either to your father, mother or sister or brother. Because this poem is very interesting. When you are reading it, when you got the meaning of this, I know really you will be completely enthusiastic to discuss this with others. Discuss, read, let them hear, let them understand, then again discuss. So, inclusion means acceptance of diversity. There may be many ways that you have to accept it. I am here because I am only one unique. I may be unique, but I accept all diversified things. I take it. What so and so says about this, what so and so says about this poem. That way you have to hear and collect the idea. Right? A member of each group will make a brief presentation to the class giving the view of the opinions of the group. You are leader of 8 members. What all these 8 people said about this poem, and you have to present them. Note down the poems. It is in group discussion. It is a very must. You have to jot out the poems points discussed over there, and then you have to put your view on the points which you have jotted. That is the thing what you have to do in the group discussions, and you have to present on that. You have to give a lecture on that, or you have to make a write-up on that. Right? That is called group discussion and presentation. So next is working in groups, illustrate the poem. Put up your illustrations on the class notice board. Illustration means you have to make the, what we call as the drawing. I told you about that, what is it one, your banyan tree having small fruit, man sleeping over there, and the pumpkin creeper having this much of a big fruit. Right? Illustrate that as if the story is told. Or I told you squirrel and the mountain. And also I compared the tree, mango tree and the coconut tree. Just imagine if all these things are the same, how difficult it would become to recognize each other. Right? Blood is in red in color, and water also, if it is red in color, see to it. Why so far, if at all we are drinking pure milk, if something Bournvita or something is mixed over there, we say, no, I don't want this. I want milk. Coffee, if it is given, right? It is told, take coffee, and tea has been served. And very minute things you are objecting to. And if the appearance, all total one, same thing, what would happen? That way you have to illustrate and you have to present your ideas about this poem through pictures. That is called illustration. That is also a type of education. So now, the other day, my grandchild wanted a chart. See, now holidays are there. For every holiday, the teachers assign certain jobs to the students. Why? The students should be engaged at least an hour from a day of holiday with the associated with the education, with reading and learning. So what is a chart? Our helpers. What is this our helpers? I could not understand. I had been to the stationer and asked him, do we have a chart called our helpers? Yes, sir, we have, sir. Our helpers chart, he has it, and I do not know. What nonsense is this? I questioned myself and I was just waiting for the stationer to give the chart. And he came up with a chart. What the chart contained? There I have seen people of different professions and how to identify them. The pictures are there. Oh, this is called helpers. Why I said this is, in the chart I found a teacher. Now in our society, can we make out a teacher to teacher? We cannot. And a doctor to doctor? We cannot. A lawyer? No. Right? Why like that? A postman? Of course, we can make out a policeman because every day we are seeing him. Postman. Earlier, these professions used to have their own uniform. Why? That is called recognition in the society. So, a teacher, he should have a turban and a coat, long coat, and underneath a pant or a dhoti. If it is pant or dhoti, no difference, but he should have shoe and socks, moje. And this is the structure of a teacher which is printed on the chart. And when I say this, a turban, a long coat and a dhoti and shoe, definitely you will recall your memory that there is a picture in your mind that is Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. Right or wrong? So now headmaster, just to think, when I say headmaster, again you have that and a spectacles here and looking like this. Right? So this is the structure of a headmaster. Why I tell all these things is, I am going to introduce you with a young headmaster. Headmaster means what? He should head. He should be the leader of all the teachers. He should guide them. And there is a boy, very young boy running a school. In a commercial purpose? No, not in a commercial scale. Then his school is meant for only to learners. And he used to gather all the dropouts and he used to teach them in their leisure hours. People used to wait for him, the students. Whatever he learns in the class, he comes back and he teaches to his students. He started with a mere number of 13 to 14 students. Then it has grown into many classes and many teachers of his same student teachers, they have come and they started teaching. And he had become the head of them. So he is the youngest headmaster, West Bengal boy. He is world's youngest headmaster. About him we have to read. Why we should read? Why we should read is, if at all you teach others, your learning becomes easy. You may try to by heart many things, but when you teach a certain thing to a certain boy, that becomes very easier for you. Oh, this is very simple. Oh, this is very simple. Why you have taught him? You made him understand. Then, unless you understand, you cannot make him understand. So, first of all, you will digest it. Understand and digest and everything. Then, how best I can put, you will be searching means and ways and you are putting it. Then, a good student is he who is a good teacher. Or, a good student is he who is a good teacher. A good teacher is he who is a good student. Both are interlinked. The teachers, they should never think that he knew everything. I need not have learned anything. No. Then every day, every minute, from every student, you should learn something. Then only you will be qualified yourself as a teacher. You should learn every minute. How? I know it, no? Yes, you know it, but you don't know the person whom you are teaching. Then what is the method I am to adopt to teach him? That makes you learn once again, and you will be learning new techniques to teach. So here you see, student and teacher are not far away, not at all from each other. They are unique, they are one. So let us read about this boy, and it is a biopic like, and it is very interesting how he started his education and how he struggled for the education and how he struggled to impart whatever he learned to others. That is really something which every student, not only a student, a teacher should also read this. So here, around the world, millions of children are not getting a proper education because their families are too poor to afford to send them to school. In India, one schoolboy is trying to change that. Baba Ali's remarkable education project is transforming the lives of hundreds of poor children. Now, what we learned here is around the world there are some millions and millions of children uneducated are there till today. Number one. Number two, in India, no other reason is keeping the children away from the education but poverty. Because of poverty only, they are away from the education. If not, they have the zeal, they have the interest to learn, but their economical condition is not allowing them to learn. So here, Baba Ali, he has taken up the cause to educate such kind of children who are there under that poverty line. And what more we are learning here is usage of two and two. Coordinative connectors. Two and two. And this is compound connectors. Two and two are there. How beautifully it has been used, just to see. What is that one? Around the world, millions of children are not getting a proper education. Children are not getting a proper education because their families are too poor to afford to send them to schools. How the two has been used. So poor that they cannot able to send the children to school. They cannot send the children to school. That way also, so that also we can use in place of two and two. So, at 16 years old, Baba Ali must be the youngest headmaster. He is heading a school at the age of 16. Right? So, Ali must be the youngest headmaster in the world. He is a teenager who is in charge of teaching hundreds of students in his family's backyard, where he runs classes for poor children from his village. Where is school? You see, sir, you are talking about many things. I too want, sir, but where do I have the place? Where there is a will, there is a way. And if a person wants to do certain thing, he doesn't question. He goes on working. So Babar Ali, it did not occur to Babar Ali that where shall I? It did not occur to him. Then he started in his backyard. There is a space. Maybe stinky, maybe same, but here I am going to teach. If you are interested, come here. That is where there is a will, there is a way. Behind his house, in the backyard, he started the classes, and now those classes have become having the strength of hundreds and hundreds of children. The story of this young man from Mushirabad, Calcutta or West Bengal is a remarkable tale of the desire to learn amid the direst poverty. Direst poverty, not dearest, direst poverty. Direst, the worst. Right? भयावह, हिंदी में बोलते हैं भयावह, भयंकर poverty में से भी. Right? He has the will to educate himself, educate others. This is the story of a young man, and he is from Murshidabad, West Bengal. Right? Baba Ali's day starts early. He wakes, pitches in with the household chores, then jumps on an auto rickshaw which takes him part of the 10 kilometers, that is nearly 6 miles, ride to the Raj Govind school. The last couple of kilometers he has to walk. Daily he gets up very early. Why? To complete his house chore. To complete his house chore means what? If at all he has been engaged in some other's house to look after the cattle, he used to go complete that work. Then he bids, sorry sir, I have completed this, I have to go to school. That way he takes permission and comes here and goes to the road. If at all there is an auto, he jumps into it. Means what? In an auto, here autos means it is 3-wheelers, it is a compact one. It's different. Their autos are very different. They are very long. 2 wheels will be here, and at a very long, this one wheel will be here. Everything is covered and it is made into 2 compartments. And back side, footrest will be there. Back side at the back. And on to that he used to sit. Because he doesn't have money to pay the auto. And that auto fellow also knows. Every day this boy goes to school. Let him come. You see the thing. He jumps to the auto. How the words has been used here, you see. What has done? Jumps on an auto. Means, does he sit? Does he pay for it? No. Then he has to jump on that footrest which is outside the auto, backside. Right? And he goes. How many? About 10 kilometers, that is 6 miles he has to cover. 6 miles he has to cover. But out of this 6 miles, the couple of last kilometers, 2 kilometers, he has to walk. There is no other conveyance, he has to walk. Means, what is the hardship you can see? Early morning core, he has to complete it, he will take permission, go to the road, catch a auto, jump over it, and you travel certain distance. From there again 2 kilometers you walk. For what? To be educated. Right? As the class 12 roll call is taken, Baba Ali is seated in the middle in the front row. Roll call, and that to 12. If at all 12 number is called in roll call is nothing but attendance. Then he is none but Baba Ali. And he is seated in the second bench middle. Means what? Earlier the seating system is such, according to merit they used to sit. Then the competitiveness increases. Though you are merit, you are coming late, you have to go back. You are absenting, you have to go back. Means there itself the teacher used to implement discipline. No question of beating, no corporal at all, no beating at all, no punishment, corporal punishment. Then the child should be made aware how precious you are if you sit in the first position. Right? And so he is a meritorious student, and so he could able to get a seat in the second row middle, not even in the first row. Because the first two benches are meant for the meritorious students and he is one of them.